All right, there, you two. We back in again. You know, it's that time right now. It's that time. It's that time. What time is that? It is 2,200 hours. 2,200 hours. You know, and we can start. You know, at the nine. At the nine, which is like 2,100. It's doesn't. I don't think we have a caliber for the 2,100. You know what I'm saying? But we do have a 22 caliber and shit. You know, and wanted to get on here and share a couple things with you right now that has been it's just where we're at in space and time right now, in time. And at this time, we are going through some retrogrades, and everything. Retrogrades, in a general sense, uh, even if you're working right now, especially if we having being going to a place to work, we having trouble focusing and everything. 114 on the clock. Remember that 114 right now. I'll come back to it in just a second. And we're having, I caught in my space right now trying to grab it. I went straight into, I'm looking at the candle that's going right now. It's jumping right now. It's jumping. It finished, I finished the blood candle, the red one. There was real blood in it. I spoke on. I know it was real blood in it because it went too fast. And then I cleansed it with the white one, you know. And now we're back to our yellow and stuff right now. Okay, 154 on the clock. Set it with 153 though. Okay, and that was to the fish. That was to the fish. That's the fish. Pisces again. And so what's happening is that our brains are like our ancestors are coming in right now. 216 on the clock. Ancestors are coming in right now. But on the retro are coming through, and even when what's happening, how we're being used as even oracles. Okay, we're being used as oracles also because it's not. We got 14. The reason why they wanted to cut us up into 14 pieces and shit like that, like Osiris and everything, because we have 14 generations that they wanted to fucking take apart and fucking separate. They did it. They took apart and fucking separated all the meridians of our body. And we had to go and gather it back together. And what was the whole thing that ISIS did? Was we couldn't find the phallus. Why? Because they had broke us with. That was the main thing. That's the reason why it's called St. Petersburg. Okay, you think I'm bullshitting on this? I'm saying it's Peter Sellers. The Pink Panther and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm bullshitting, you think I'm not bullshitting you. Okay. Not only that, and Peter is the most talked about inside the thing, scripture and everything, what I'm saying? Asking the questions 333 on the clock and everything, and denied and all of that stuff, what I'm saying? Supposed to be turned upside down, burned upside down. So what does that tell you right there? That if you came in here as a star, okay, you came in as a star and you got turned upside down, then you are a BAF. Now we might say Southern Baptist, but in reality is Baphomet. Okay, we know, same thing. BAP, right? And so when we remember when they went to go and grab everybody, the 13 pieces, the 13 pieces, you know, 1300, 432 on the clock. We had to go ahead and magically make, that phallus, that lingam, all the stories are inside, all the seed is inside of this. Okay? So go ahead and bear Horus, who took revenge on Seth, which was the counter. Set means to count. Okay? It don't say the truth shall make you free, because make Ma Kenya, they don't want to be free, but the truth shall set you free. If we go ahead and do 727 of that Ecclesiastes, which is under a good name, and he said, among women, I have not found one that was counting. Because they figure they got it all in their wisdom. All I got to do is go into the other side of the chessboard and grow up some children. It doesn't matter who I'm fucking over here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not on this plane anyway. Prior to other planes, we have parthenogenesis and so forth. So therefore, everybody can go ahead and procreate and everything. Even if we were two women together and we loved and we didn't want to go ahead and be with a man, we can procreate our own. Same thing with men. Same thing with men. But for this realm right here, we had to go ahead and it had to switch up. It had to switch up, you know? And so during this retrograde period, this is even though hey, we want to go to work and just focus, or we want to maybe stop a thought form or something like that, 612, because of the uh, 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 armor of God in which we have on and within us coming out, so that we have more than that are letting our eyes be single, and then we our eyes as one, WON, is single then, because we have many eyes. You know? And we get to this point right here in these retros to where, uh, you find yourself, hey, if you slip, let yourself go, and everything, you slip right into a nostalgic feeling in which you have deja vued, and it was either you and or slash one of our ancestors and so forth. It's just like, and they speaking through us. And so even if you want to go ahead and go right, they say, go left. We got to go pick this up. If you can remember, after who was it? Somebody cursed David when he was running from Saul. He cursed him when he was running from Saul and everything. And on his bed, when it was time to go and everything, he called Solomon. Okay, he called, and that was Solomon Rothschild. Okay, who he called, because they didn't call him Jedediah at that point in time, and that's his name, Jedediah. But they called him Solomon, because Solomon of the Rothschilds went and slept with all the damn women of the world in order to go ahead and create this and be called himself a wise one of the red shield, because he knew what in the beginning, the 911 of the Elohim, which we put into the word God, which is the numerical value for the zip code of Rot, 91126. So Solomon and everything, and the other four brothers, you know what I'm saying, you know, had things on lock. Again, as they came in on the continental plates of Akabulan, yet they said, shh, don't say nothing. They said they looked over to the good rope, the Europe. They looked over and said, damn, that'd be a cool little rope and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's chill over there, cold, you know what I'm saying? Not hot over there, chill over there, you know what I'm saying? Chill, we can go ahead and have some children over there, you know. So they went on over here and everything, had some children with OL, who came down to, you know what I'm saying? L, you know, which is lay. That's the lay. LE, same thing as L. That's lay. There's no difference in that. And so these are the grays. We have some positive, we have some agreeable, and we have some disagreeable and everything. Over there, they went disagreeable because they wanted to go ahead and germ to man. So they were disagreeable. Okay? And concocted, this conformite Europine, conform to the motherfucking European, CE tags that you on every fucking thing that's that goes out to any type of stores, this, that, you get coming in and you ship it up, you gotta have that sticker. And that sticker comes down back to King, Kenggames, King James. And what he went up under this auspicious name was uh, Christian Freeling, and all the let the games began. So he came up with the Christian Freeling thing, and the Freeling thing is bringing in, oh, holy, holy, holy robe and everything, nothing up underneath, and come on up and let me bless you, and rub my titty on, rub my elbow on your titty, and he just got a Freeling on you, and broke your fucking whole, because you're not listening to we're not listening to the word, we're not reading the word, and we're even this stuff I have on right now is not 100% cotton, or at least it's not 100% linen. Some things we don't mix because it breaks down our whole meridians, the same meridians that we're talking about right now that they cut up in the actual, now in the physical of our electronic here body avatar that we're in. He's cutting it. Let me bless you. Coming from here too. Come from where? From here. You know what is it called? It's called the wing globe. The wing globe. And what globe is that? That is the dome that is not calculated by 3.14. It is only calculated by 3.333, which is like the pink energy goddess. You know what I'm saying? Energy goddess 333. And she's beautiful. Persona. But she's giving you the calculations right there with energy 333 goddess. You know what I'm saying? She's telling us because that's the only way can make this whole globe and so forth. All right? It's not calculated by 3.14159. That's only the 159 is only to go to the again to get to the settlement and shit and show you how to get it through the books and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because of the globe. But anyways, the reason why I started at 2200 tonight, I don't even know. I think what time taps is. I got a little. I think it might be 2200. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look it up and everything. I'm gonna look it up. But I was. We were talking about my grandpa. Mr. Hilliard Humphrey, who healed. See, music is where we in the key of E, just like what's his name? I'm tripping his name right now. Slipping. Empire. Terrence and so forth. Uh, Spoke on it, everything. Being in the key of E. When he opened up, he said, I'm going to remember. And he started working on the tree of life and everything. And then he come up. I don't know how he came with. I still haven't set all the way down to see how he threw. I came with a different way, and to see, hey, it's a 2-step forward, 2-step back, 2-month forward, 2-month back, 1332 on the clock, which was a sly fox that you find in chapter Luke. And you see fox in there twice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Who's talking about that today? Lady Jennifer. Yeah. And Fox right there is 6662. Double up, 1332. 1400 right now. And so with that 1400, I'm gonna just go straight to it because what it was is this the sacred clock right here. On the sacred clock, the reason why I started at 2200 because that is June 22nd. This is the day of my Geboren. We go one step backwards. It's actually May 21st. That is the day of my ex-wife. You know, you know. We go straight across the border to 3 o'clock. That is the birthday of my first German wife that's in the 91126 area code, also 1441 on the clock. And at the same time, that's the negative to November 3rd. And the positive to November 3rd is me Hilliard, Hump, Hilliard, he, Humphrey, Triple H. Hilliard, he, Humphrey, because he sang the shit out that song. He sang the heaven into it, sang the shit out of it, and sang the heavens into it. And we're not talking about Jonas. But if we want to talk about Jonas, we'll talk about Jonas. Why? Because here, as I was telling you, this is the clock here. Okay? And I was saying here, 2200 is when I was me. This is the ex-wifey. Straight across the way, we have here me with grandpa and the ex-wifey. And we're talking yin and yang, right? And yin and yang, it has the numerical value of what? 114, just like the what? The surahs, yeah. Just like the surahs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Hoss? Okay? So, this is the calendar in which even Brookie, this is Brooke Oliver, the very first one that they killed. Then, no, I'm sorry, she was the second. Junebug was the first one because he came in 66 too, and they hated his lovely fucking dark skin and his hair just fucking way. But the melanin they got from him, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So it's a lot of things and people and persons and persons and that come and talk to us about different things. So don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself about because you have to go ahead by mandate because this is the year nine. This is the year nine right now, in which nine is the 9 months. Nine and 9 months is there is a birth, 270 days. So that retro is happening. That's happening, and they're going to use the avatars in which we were in. First of all, the 14 generations got presidents, presidents to come in, and we be the oracle for them to speak what it is that they feel, and they'll take you and show you all kinds of things too. And then those that we have met along the way, they want us to go ahead and speak because, especially, they don't have not one person in their family that has any couth to speak for them. No, they're going to come to you. You, Joseph. Yes, yes, yes. You, and you. You over here, you over there, and all everybody that's right. You. Okay? So be obliged at 1800. 1800, to let them, their six protons, neutrons, and electrons move you how they do. Okay? Because it's just that time. And even to this year, when did the Chinese New Year start? It started on the 8th, but we know it's a 2 day. Yeah, it's nothing is exact. It doesn't. It's a 2 day. I mean, it is exact. There is an exactness. Don't get me wrong, but there's a sway within the days right here because we want to give it the day that it's going to fall on. We give it 3 days prior, and then we give it 3 days later. We can actually give it 5 days also, and we can give it 7 days prior and 7 days later with different functions or points and with reason to do that and everything. But the closer we get it, is that's like coming into more of a bullseye and everything. Okay, so that's the thought form in that. That's the thought form and them doing everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And so Bodhidharma man spent 9 years inside of a cave thinking on it. And he comes out and says 9 years later, I am nobody. Okay? I am nobody. It's the great Khan. Yeah. Dirty Diana. Huh? That's Sanskrit. You know that, right? Yeah. Oh, Mike, he was tripping, huh? He was tripping, slipping. And so, 20 minutes in, you know, a lot of us haven't had a chance in being fathers, and so forth. Whether, and that is even to be a grandfather, first of all, a father, a grandfather, and even great grandfathers. And we did have that closeness and so forth. And that's the reason why the wars came up and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because a generation is 19 years. So that's the reason why in chapter 19 of Genesis, Gen Isis, this is where we see, you know, the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, the destruction of sodomized, the people that were sodomizing, okay? The G, the Go, the Go, Moors, even Montgomery. Wow. The Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah. Wow. And Ra inside of there. Wow. Like Montgomery. Gomer was the one, there was the whore in which Hosea was instructed to marry 2200 on the clock right now. And so, yeah, wow. And so this is why Lot kept strolling, but his wife, a lot, looked back a lot and was vaporized. They say a pillar until this day, but that pillar is like, say, for instance, the phallus that was never found. She had to fashion it. So they had to fashion her and say that she was in existence and is there unto this day, you know, as a vapor. And the VA, which is like the Veterans Administration, or the VA, or the of the poor, the father of the poor, is what a vapor is. That's what they call them, vapes right now. You guys have them, the vape and the ape is kicking motherfuckers' ass right now. You might as well spoke to motherfucking, you can, it's kicking some people's ass too. It's kicking some people's ass, you know? 23:23 on the clock, and bringing that in a thought form to back to a monomaniac called Robert Maniac. And he and myself sat down and well, actually, he didn't get to put his part to it, but it's ready for him. I know he's still out here. It's ready for him. And because everybody can put a part. We've been through it. Those of us who have, I was saying that each, especially Vietnam, is a generation. So first of all, Haiti was the first, 1900, a 19-year war. Haiti was. And then Vietnam was 1905. And then Afghanistan was 1907 to equal the same numerical value that of Joshua. Okay? So Joshua Humphrey, who had the little Wilson ball and shit, little fat fuck. He's a Humphrey, but he's a fat fuck. Just like the bucktooth bitch and lesbian, I gotta say her, who's Cassandra or Sandy, she pretty much did like the Mexican girl that stayed across from me. Like now, she went ahead and studied motherfucking what was it? And their whole family left as soon as they saw, oh, this motherfucker awake and on now. They packed up in what fucking hour and had the people come pick up the rest of their shit. The whole fucking family. The whole fucking family. She was studying Korean. And so Sandy went to go ahead and study Chinese. And went to, it's, no shit. Where she got her main job from is Trader Joe's because they are motherfucking traders. Okay. So no shit. You know what I'm saying? And she a garlic girl too. Fucking A. Well, if you know, you know. Was one of her first lines and shit like that, talking shit through him, Oh, oh my goodness. Becky, look, she doesn't have a butt. No. Anyway, we're still talking about healing though of the Humphrey, and like he, you know, it's through forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Through forgiveness and so forth. But it's not like, hey, we clown. Just like the thing I love about fucking Spanish is that, hey, they say fucking if we fat, fucking gordo, man. Fucking fat. Okay? Skinny flaco. It's just fucking flaco. America, that's not, we're just big boned and thick or whatever, put the look. Fat is fucking fat. Willy Wonka was telling us that shit. Okay? Stop fucking eating over here and that, this, that, and everything. Just slow this fucking shit down. Slow it down. We represent the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids. You guys should watch Willy Wonka again and take it to heart and then operate. Let's listen to it. 273 on the clock, That right there is redemption of the firstborn right there. So Sandy, she the firstborn, that could be redeemed right there. 5 shekels. That's all it costs. But everybody has a choice, and I'm not pushing on that. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm really speaking on, the fathers and everything, because we the ones that's been locked up. Okay? Bucked up, locked up, fucked up, even by the by the what? By the yin. By the yin. The jinn and the yin. The disagreeable jinn and the yin. Oh, that was yang. The yin. The yin. Oh, and the yin got 48. The yin, this is the yin, the chaos. They caused the chaos, and that's the reason why we created 48 cities and everything. Because if we want to kill a motherfucker for after doing that, we went ahead and created 48 motherfucking cities to where a person could run to, in case, first of all, the scripture didn't say, do not kill. It didn't say that. It said, do not murder. Do not murk a motherfucker. Don't murk. But it didn't say do not kill. Okay? I believe it's 3:3. It's going to say there's a time for war and there's a time to make alive. There's a time to kill, is what it says. And there's a time to make alive. So when them dry bones come walking up and everything, I think it's 37 of Ezekiel, if I'm correct. Let me see on that one. I want to see on that one because if it's so, then it's talking to Esau and the clan of the I Ching, 37. So if them dry bones is coming up in Ezekiel 37, ooh, motherfucking we. It's gonna be a trip. I think I might be in the ballpark. I can remember. I might be in the ballpark. Park. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, oh shit. 37:3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And he answered, O Lord, thou knowest. And again he said unto prophesy to these bones and say unto them, Oh yea, great gods, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. That sounds like it kind of made me reminiscent of Samuel Jackson. Hear the word of the Lord. What him and John Travolta was in that motherfucking movie right there. Okay. Hear the word of the Lord. How you say it like that, more a little bit better? Okay. I might have to do try and pull together another Kill Bill, Kill Bill. We might have to do another Kill Bill with this shit, all right? Because we got to kill Bill's ass. Talking about Bill Gates and the motherfucker that's on the bill, L himself. Got to go. Got to go. Because time is on our side. Yes, it is. Brother Denzel. But at the same time, like I said, it was us, especially us men. They got to lock us up, So all the brothers that's inside, that's the reason why we're sitting inside right now. Everybody's inside right now. You know what I'm saying? And those are our castles. Those are our castles. A lot of them are because the ground is sacred. Like old Folsom and what was the one up there again? By the one off the Alcatraz, but the one by the on the bay and everything too. You know, can't think of the name right now. But these were our castles. Napa was a sanitarium castle type thing too. All of it. I still study. Anyways, we didn't get a chance to raise them. We didn't get a chance to raise them and everything. Grandpa was not there, and most of them was due first to like wars and shit. And they wiped out a whole fucking generation. When you wipe out a whole fucking generation, that's a gap. And if you didn't see, so they had World War I, then you had World War II, then you had motherfucking Vietnam, which was the longest one. You had all kinds of wars in between to go ahead and start chopping at the fucking trees, you know? All the trees. That's exactly what's going on. And so during these retrograde periods right now, we wonder what's going on and everything, that's what's going on, you know? Whether it be masculine or feminine, are reaching back in. And right now, it's demanding a lot of us to speak. It's demanding it. They are. I'm not gonna say it. They each of them are. Okay, my turn. My turn. My turn. Okay. And so when people say this, a lot of them, don't get me wrong, to make peace, to make peace. Well, what piece are they talking about? Our sun cross was everybody had equal 4 pieces. But then they'll go ahead and break the sun crust down and say, here, this is your peace sign now. And y'all get the slivers in the motherfucking bottom. Okay? You get the slivers in the motherfucking bottom. We had an equal fucking 4 parts. So what Freddy's dead. Dun 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 dun. That's what Curtis Blow said. Curtis Mayfield. Dun 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 dun. Dun. And so Maniac, his verse was coming tight too. So the chorus is this is like a poetry hook, a poetic hook, poetic hook. That's what you call it, I guess. So it goes. It's called Broken Dads. Broken Dads. As we're talking about, we are the sun, and we had 4 quarters even. You know what I'm saying? Even. And what they do? Broke it. Sun cross. Broke it. And this is called Broken Dads. Goes. This is for our broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for our broken dads that wanna be the man we're supposed to. This is for us broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for our broken dads men that wanna be the man we're supposed to. Last time I saw you was in the midst of a storm, cried and pleading to stay, but go away, let mommy be known. 'Tis in the midst of a fake smile, so lonely without you. Years done flown by, but not one day of me thinking about you. Hard to explain waking up in the latter rain when you ain't even awake in yourself. It's not about being a man. I was standing in the middle with somebody else. Mm, mm. Calling your name. It was so strange. The flame claiming it's awful the best. Mama's daddy, do you love us? My no meant yes. Elion, bless him with rest. It's for us broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for us broken dads that wanna be the man we're supposed to. This is for our broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for us broken dads that wanna be the man we're supposed to. And I pray that the love we never had, we always will share. No matter what you think of me, I've always been right there. Praying, dreaming, singing. I'm feeling the sea smile in your eyes. Knowing every little part of you I've been missing deep with all of me. Craving, needing, wishing, listening for your birdie to sing. And I'm never gonna give up hope, no matter what this world might say to me. They say fatherhood is given, but a daddy gotta put in work. And this is from a shattered pieces of a man that the thirst for the love of his children, the El Elyon he has birthed. This is for us broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for us broken dads that wanna be the man we're supposed to. This is for us broken dads that just wanna be a father. This is for us broken dads that wanna be the man we're supposed to. That wanna be the man we're supposed to. That wanna be the man we're supposed to. Yeah. So we got part. Let's part it out. Let's part it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's part it out. Everybody can. Everybody got a chance. Everybody can get their 16. Get their 16 in. Cause I know you feel it. You can't lie. If you really want to be a dad to yours, don't give me. I get it. Like I said, Rosie's dad didn't want to even fuck with him, the mother or her. Mariah Rose's dad didn't even want to fuck with him, and that's because of the yang. No, I'm sorry, because of the yin or the yang that they couldn't balance within themselves, and them living in the motherfucking yin with the I. Not tripping on the yin with the E. Okay, with the E, we trade in dollars for that shit. We trade in fucking shillings for that shit because I think that, a matter of fact, I gotta see who actually at the top. I I'm thinking it's gonna be the yen. Honestly, I think it's gonna be the yen with the E. You know, but you know, like I said, even all of this right here, whether it be the yin or the yang, you know, is what us encompassing that darkness of ourself first, and then those who are in these dark places and so forth and everything to reach in and smoke a cigarette with them. You know, if they can't, if we can't pull them out. You know, I've done that many a times, and even after quitting, smoke a cigarette with them, sit down. You know, be in it. So we what have you seen that? I think it's a meme to where these people are going through all kinds of stuff, and their body is all messed up and everything, and so he goes over there, they touch him and everything, and all of the pain goes into him or her. You know what I'm saying? They clean, and then they give them a hug, and then when they leave and everything, they're clean, and then so it keeps getting put into us and everything, us chosen ones to go ahead and sit down and do these type of shit we're talking about, and we don't know how. A lot of people don't know how to arc it out. And what I mean by arcing it out, when I'm talking about the hair, even especially in the hair place, in the hair department, when we go and get a haircut, because of all the stuff that goes into the air, you know, in the air, meaning hair, okay, and it's static electricity on the money part. All the shit that we do, and it comes in through the sexual stuff. It comes in through that. It comes through, through uh, being not being. I'm not gonna say confident because things, we have to be. We're pushed back, and everything as far as confidence and so forth. So that's the reason why you know a little motherfucker. I'm not gonna say little motherfucker because we have statures and everything like that, but that's the reason why somebody pick up a gun in a heartbeat and say, hell, this is my even Steven then. Fuck it. Clack, clack, clack. What you say, what you say, what you say? You know what I'm saying? And what does that do though? Back to, like I said, that 22 gets you 23 in a heartbeat. And so, or even before that, the nine will get you. Or the little six shooter, you know what I'm saying? It gets us like that. And then we're doing what? Doing some hard time. Which a lot of motherfuckers be talking about it, write about it all inside their fucking damn music, and it makes a lot of money, and they ain't did no fucking time. Fuck them motherfuckers. They motherfuckers just talking on the fucking radio, talking on some bullshit street. That at least on the street, if we still doing it, if Pop, what did he do? He went to say, at least they stopped, went to all the motherfucking people that on the pen and shit and say, hey, at least tell everybody to chill on fucking, because we can't even, you know tell everybody to fucking chill, get passes on that shit. So at the same time, on the elevation point, the streets is fucked up. If you was still wanting them to go ahead and utilize them to whatever degrees, make sure they clean up the motherfucking streets. So therefore, you have them there to come back. That's more like motherfucking logic. If that was the case. But nah, motherfuckers is no couth, malcouth. For real. For reals. You know? And so even in this time right now with all of that, it's still I find solace. I find solace in it, and the thing of grasping it to understand it to, you know, it's they miss whoever doing that type of, they miss, they broken dads. They the broken dads. They didn't have their daddy there. So they had to go ahead and be whatever type of man it was on the street to motherfucking be at that motherfucking time and everything. And I've been in the same motherfucking damn places and positions too. You know what I'm saying? Not having to stay per se, because we moved and it was so thing. That was the best thing in every 3 years we fucking moved. Every 3 years. So it didn't matter. You know? We didn't stay in schools too long to get along with no motherfuckers and shit. Stay just enough to go ahead and learn about a place and everything in a general sense. And then either by circumstance or we chose. Most of the time it's by circumstance on stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie. Stupid shit that Eugene Brown Jr. fucking did. But it's all good. You still take the good and the bad and you and extract that good, let them keep their bad and breathe. So along this whole route, time and everything, I'm talking about from the beginning, you know, to me sitting down on a chair at the beach and shit and saying, hey, this is my first, you know, YouTube or no, was it YouTube? Facebook post, you know, Facebook post and everything. To right now, every single one interaction I've met along the way has helped me in whether it be a disagreeable, you know, where somebody would say negative, and they would say, and they would even get mad because they of whoever and everything, and not knowing that hey, this motherfucker been through way. Look, it took me a minute because to even believe this shit was even real, because I would first of all I ain't never seen a motherfucker in reality. Period. We just been talking on this motherfucker, so this could all y'all could be fucking bots as far as I'm concerned. But but in the reality to it didn't hit until I tell you when it started hitting. The very first one was with Linda. That's when it started hitting, and I still got lost a little bit saying, is this fucking bot shit or what, bruh? Okay? Because I would run ahead and I was seeing shit. You know, I said, no. Actually, it got too much motherfucking my motherfucking information. You know, I saw they had too much. She had too much of my information already. When I looked through her shit, all of that shit. So that's why I said this was a bot. With these fucking bots, and most of them still is fucking bots. I ain't gonna lie. You know, and or individuals who, because they do have the technology, the access to the CC, you know, and I do mean CC like over in UK type of, you know, and I mean by that, not in a facetious way by her name and everything, but CC conformité européenne, okay, even to the blood clot, even to the blood clot, okay, and that's not a personal dig on it, but like I said, every single along the way, you know, so you know has helped me to go ahead and continue the Arturo has taught me to go ahead, you know, breathe, breathe. And so Eddie and myself, we came up with this one. I think I did it once before. It's called Breathe, you know, and it goes like a little something like this. It says, "It's been a long, long time since I had someone to open up to. Dun, 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 dun. And it's funny how directions in time and space has got the X spot pointing at you. So many treasures buried deep, and it's time for me to dig 'em up and give 'em a shine. There's be no dime, pass about a squeeze, later on delete. The sun is sweet gonna be for life. I know I'm what I am or who you think you be, and it doesn't really matter. Let's drop and breathe. Dun, 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 dun. I want you to breathe with me. No talk, just breathe. Just breathe with me. You know it's funny how the night is light. Ooh. When I'm around you, dum 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 dum, and the heaviness seems to take flight. When I'm a riding with you, say, when I'm a riding with you, you know it's crazy how that ain't right turned out to be. I say just what we need. You don't need to sip it fast, cause it's gonna last. This is so lucidly, it's eternally. I know not what I am or who you think you be, but it doesn't really matter. Just stop and breathe. And just breathe with me. Just drop and breathe. And just breathe with me. Cause even in the country, life slips into the fast lane. And before you even know it, what was clear is not so plain. And those in the city keeping up with the pretty tired till all drain the same. Is need just drop and breathe. I said, breathe with me. Just stop and breathe. No talk, just breathe with me. Yeah. And that's what Eddie, Eddie's the motherfucker, boy. He, Eddie, when he when when he came up when he was trying to give me the German fucking book, it was like 1500. It's from 1500 and all German. He's called me up. He said, "Yeah, bro, I got a fucking German book." You know, he did what they did, squatting on our motherfucking land. Okay, and he squatted up inside of motherfucking Burbank and two houses and shit. Okay, but what it was that house was strictly boarded up for fucking months, and he waited and he said, "Fuck, I'm fucking didn't have no place to stay." The beer man came up, and the dude inside, he literally, went inside too, had, the kids was up in Canada somewhere across the world and all this shit, and all the neighbors they was watching. They was pissed to fuck off because he even had mail delivered there. You know what I'm saying? And he was in the process of fucking, hey, just like they squat on the fucking land, we know the law. We studied inside there. You know what I'm saying? And so when we got there, see, Rena's ass had this shit in motion. So for Eddie to come in and fuck that shit up, she didn't even want me to go up there by myself. So when she came up and she was trying to listen to every fucking conversation, I told her to sit in the fucking car. But no, she wanted to go sit in she wanted to listen. The bitch wanted to fucking listen. Nosy bitch. All right? So Eddie, he just put it on. He said, "Man, who the fuck is this bitch, man?" Because she said was show us she was doing some law shit. Show us show us that this is not broken into. Show us. He said, "Who the fuck is this shit? Who the fuck is this chick, man?" He didn't say, "Bitch, who the fuck is this chick?" Okay? Like but on the real, he was on point. He was on point like a motherfucker. You know? He was on point. And he got stuck too. I gave Tony a set of motherfucking lyrics. No, I didn't get Tony because I didn't trust him. And I gave Eddie a set of lyrics to go ahead and start getting them published and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we got out. Gave Cameron when I saw him. You know, Cameron. Man, what was his last name? You know Cameron. You know what's up, Cameron. I know you watch it. You know, Santa Barbara. I saw your name on one of them lists, bruh. And the daddy, you and your daddy, with the high German, high Deutsch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're Bayern. He's Bayern. Bitch ass motherfucking daddy. Cameron was he was cool, but your daddy was a bitch. But I find it out, I guess she ain't cool after all, you know. Hell, you are military, you know what I'm saying? Your grandfather, brother, and everything, all in the motherfucking Air Force or some shit like that. You know, so. And Santa Barbara, 192, Masonic Lodge, you know, mom and papa, y'all been right there, you know what I'm saying? I know. Highway 54, Highway 54, no shit. No shit, yeah. But I guess I had to wake up and get it out the mud my damn self, you know what I'm saying? Get it out the mud myself, you know what I'm saying? 55, 55 on the fucking clock. Yeah. I can't drive 55 is what I said, but no, 55 is what we need to go to be motherfucking abundantly. Abundantly. So we're gonna have to fight. AB, you, BU is the war. And dance. Now either somebody gonna try and hit you in your buns, you know what I'm saying? As they dance and everything, that's we start out with the bump. Then they just turn around and just say, "There's Grape Street." Okay, but but if we can go ahead and just see everybody just just dance, just simply dance. You know what I'm saying? Dance. Even as ships, Dan as the ships are passing inside the day or night and everything, just dancing and everything. No flags, no flags, no flagons. We just hey ships passing. Hey, you guys need something? Where you come from? Okay, we got this over here. Shoot, here, bro. All right, cool. We'll see you on the next wave. Then you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know that type of shit. Whether it be on the water or in the ethers in our Merkabas. Hey, where you come from? What he was in where? Galaxy 99.9 I mean 996-2? Where the fuck is that, man? Look, you go down over here. No. Then be like, skip it dims, man, skip it dims, man. Man oh Dano. Listen, man oh Dano REO's gold. Skip it dims, man, skip it dims, man. Me on earth cause we on parole. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. We've been through this shit quite a bit of times, y'all. And so we really do have to stop and breathe and listen to the broken dads and mom 57, 57 on the clock. So let them utilize us and fuck what everybody say. Okay? Fuck what everybody say. What did don't leave me no direction. Can I do to get through to you? Cause I love you. No. Stay with me. I forget the words and shit. Baptized with all my tears. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anyways, we're rounding this out, y'all. Slowing it on down. It is wow, we're actually going on a full hour. We just did an hour and everything, pretty much. We got 10:59 right now. So 10:59, we're just gonna pop open this open here and we're gonna go to Job 33. Wow. So wherefore, Job, I pray thee, hear my speeches and hearken unto all my words. This case against, behold, now I have opened my mouth and my tongue hath spoken, and my tongue hath spoken in my mouth. My words shall be of the uprightness of my heart, and my lips shall utter knowledge clearly. The Spirit of God hath made me, and the breath of the Most High, it says Almighty, but I'm not going with the Almighty. I'm going with Most High, all capitals. And utter knowledge, that knowledge is deep there. 59:59 on the clock. It just went that 1 hour. And thou canst, if thou can answer me, listen to the word set. This is calculation. Set in order before me, stand up. So it says, set thy words, but the words is italicized. Who made the italicized words? Italians. Do they exist? No. Did the Italians exist? No. They're IT. IT is information technology of Al, I, ANs. So this is the I's. They don't exist really. I'm saying that's us again. Black ass motherfucking Sicilians. Okay? Black ass motherfucking Sicilians. But Italians, that's just the bootleg and shit. You know what I'm saying? And what they did again, what they did is basically, like I said, landed on the continental plates and shit. And this is what the five brothers did. You know, to go, the five brothers that wrote, okay? And they said, shh, we're not going to say shit to them, okay? We just landed. Matter of fact, they landed within the Titanic plate. So they was looking, you know, they actually went up underneath the water, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And then came out, you know, these five giant brothers, okay? And they said, let's just write them a letter, all right? And so they said, P.S., whatever they wrote, you know, I'm sure it was a lot of laws and this, that, and so forth, you know what I'm saying? Legal stuff that they had, because there was going to be a lock. There was going to be a lock. Okay, it was going to be a lock on that shit. And they said, P.S., we are going to start the IMF. And these five brothers went on off and everything. And who were the five brothers? You know, it was Portugal, because they came in here through a port. Everything had to come through a port. Even when we come out the womb, we come up through a port. Spain, when we come through that port, it's painful. It's painful. So that P, the S, that's the circuitry. That's the spine, man. That's the 33. Yeah. And so the pain of Spain, matter of fact, to endure to what? Even the Spanish, you know, what's the word? I ain't gonna say Reformation, Inquisition, of us coming over here 1492. Okay, so the first two, Portugal and Spain. First two, where'd they land at? Italy, Malta, and France. IMF. Italy, Malta, and France. IMF. Where's the Basilica at? Where's the Serpent Church at? Where? Italy. Why? Because of the IT, the technology, and everything, you know. And they went on to go ahead and start burning down like Alexandria, that was in Egypt, and so forth. You know, uh, they didn't tell you about all the shit here. They kept you projecting over there as they were still raping and graping over here. All right. So that's about it. That's about it. That's about it. Where's where we at today? No, let me finish this right here. Okay, so the Spirit of the God had made me. Okay, yeah. So verse 5, 33:5. If thou canst answer me, set thy words, set in order before me, stand up. Behold, I am according to thy wish in God's stead. I also am formed out of clay. Behold, my terror shall not make thee afraid, neither shall my hand be heavy upon thee. Surely thou hast spoken in mine hearing, and I have heard the voice of thy words, saying, I am clean without transgression. I am innocent. I innocent. Neither is there any iniquity in me. So even Job, as a boy Job is this is Job, but it's really Job, okay, which is boy. It's stating right here, I am clean without transgression. There was no sin in us as a boy. Okay? Only when the shit was projected onto us, you know, was BORN sinless. Only projections and shit onto us is what caused us to go in and sin, and that came from the sin. Okay, nanar, huh? And that nanar, you see, Anna is in the middle of that. For what? Anna is in the middle of that. The first letter is N, which is 14. That's the 14 they wanted to go ahead and break us up, right? And then the last letter is R. Break us up how? They wanted to take our 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and that's when Mork from Orc said nano nano. He kept the same thing, right? He just changed it to an O. And that went to Omega. And who was Omega? Menon. Okay. Eminem, Menon. You understand? That was the first fucking transvestite empress. You get a picture. Go look at the picture, okay? Google the picture. No, Google the film on the YouTube. And it says Queen Elizabeth. Not it does say, watch the movie, one of the movies and everything. She says, my name is Elizabeth. She didn't say Elizabeth. She said Lizabeth. Lizzie's, like the Warriors when they had to go when they was getting fucking, you know, Warriors come out and play. One of the first people that they had to run, get back to Coney Island and shit through. They came into the Lizzies and shit, the lesbians, and then lesbian is the island and so forth and everything, but the Lizzies and so forth, and they was from the island like lesbians and so forth like that, and so uh, 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 I forgot where I was going. Went too many directions. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me get the fuck out of here. All right. 11:07, perfect time, 33 on the clock. You all take care, and we shall chat with you whenever Big Mama, Big Papa tells me to do so, okay? Have a beautiful evening, night, or morning, wherever you're at. And until next time, all right? Ciao, ciao.